everybody. Hi blooming bird, Soundharya, Rama Rao, Abhishek Chaudhary. Hello everybody. Welcome to PaathShaala. अब करें हम सब मिलकर थोड़ी मस्ती और गाला. Hello everybody. Welcome to the session. कैसी जी ब्लॉग पाई? And today's so you know what? Today's topic, how did the Mughal Empire end? It is not only very interesting, but it is something which even I really enjoyed. So I keep on finding that who is the current descendant of Akbar, who is the current the higher to the throne of Queen Elizabeth, so that is Prince Charles. But Prince Charles is also in his late 70s or something. So I am really curious to know that history. So we know the history that there was Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Shah Jahan, Jahangir, whatever. We know all that. But अभी कुछ तो होगा ना उनके बच्चों के बच्चों के बच्चों के बच्चों के बच्चों के कुछ तो होगा. So what is the condition today? That is something that really intrigues me. Then I also find out that okay, chalo, Bajirao Mastani we have all seen, and we know that Bajirao died of fever, and then Mastani also died. But then what happened after them? So only Kashibai was left, and her son, two sons, and also Mastani's son. So what did they do? So all that it intrigues me a lot. So then I research, and so who is the current generation of the Bajirao Peshwa? So all this really intrigues me. So I thought why not find out that how did the Mughal Empire end and what is their condition today? So in today's session we are also going to see who is the current descendant of the Mughals. For that we have to stay tuned. So stay tuned and let us find out. Right? Definitely Susmita, I would love if you call me Preetu Bhaiya. So we have got this amazing video for you. Ta-da! So today at 3 p.m. we have got the Vedantu's Got Talent grand finale at 3 p.m. on Vedantu 9th and Tech YouTube channel. And the guest of honor is none other than the great actor, philanthropist, artist, Sonu Sood. So हमारे क्या नाम था उनका? In the movie Dabang, उनका नाम क्या था? क्या नाम था उनका? What was Sonu Sood's name in the movie Dabang? जिसमें सलमान खान ने वो डायलॉग दिया था. I think his name was Chunni Bhaiya or something, right? So what was his name, guys? Quickly tell me. What was the name of Sonu Sood in Dabang? Come on, quiz questions. Quiz question. Quickly tell me. Love you too, Sir Shabri. What was the name of Sonu Sood, not Chulbul Pandey, of Sonu Sood? What was the name of Sonu Sood? समोसा भैया नहीं, समोसा नहीं था. Yeah, Ami Vishwan, Balo, Susmita, Tumi came on. Quick. Hi Keshav. In Matad Beku Rahul. In here Beku. Chunni correct. Yeah. Chalo. So guys, Chunni Bhaiya is coming on Vedantu 9th MM channel at 3 p.m. today, so make sure that you watch it. And today is the day when the COVID vaccine is launching in India. Finally the vaccination is starting in India. So hooray! Congratulations to all of us. It's a great, and even now when you call someone, so finally Amitabh Bachchan doesn't say that jab tak vaccine nahi tab tak dhilai nahi, he doesn't say anymore. So now when you call someone, you get that it's a breath of fresh air. The new year brings some fresh air for all of us, that the vaccine is out there, and very soon we all also will get vaccinated. And let us look forward to a very powerful, positive, productive 2021. Right? So guys, thank you so much for making Vedantu Young World as a family of 4 lakh. And I would also request you to subscribe, because our target for the year 2021 is #golden button. So subscribe to the channel. Right here you can see the logo of the channel. That is the subscribe button. So subscribe. It's absolutely free. Right? Subscribe to the channel and let us make it a family of 1 million. The golden button. Right? Subscribe is absolutely free, and follow me on Instagram at Pritesh_Vedantu. We are slightly shy of 120 followers, and then we'll be 1000. So 1000 followers on Instagram. So follow me on Insta at Pritesh_Vedantu. Right? That's my Insta handle. Follow me there. Right? Chalo. So guys, let us go ahead. You should also connect with us on Instagram. What is the Mughal dynasty? So I remember my history teacher telling us a short form, telling us to short form to remember all the Mughal rulers. And the short form is Bhajsa. The short form is Bhajsa. Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb. So these were the 6 main Mughal rulers, right? Bhajsa, Bhajsa. Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb. See guys, I remember my teacher telling me this in 2007 when I was in 7th standard. And if I still remember it, see the impact what teachers have on you. Now like after 14 years also, I still remember the short form she taught us to remember the Mughal rulers. So that is what the impact teachers have. So thanks to all the teachers out there, right? So let us learn about the Mughal dynasty. The Mughal rulers governed India for more than 200 years. They reformed government, encouraged artistry and tried to unite their subjects. The last Mughal emperor allowed empire to break apart. As a result, the Mughal Empire came to an end and India came under the British control. The Mughals were a Muslim dynasty that lasted for 7 generations. So after Aurangzeb, there was another ruler that was the last one. So 7 generations were there in the Mughal dynasty. But the last emperor was not that strong. I request all of you to watch the movie Jodha Akbar if you can. Today it's a Saturday, it's a weekend. Saturday. So enjoy your Saturday. Watch the movie Jodha Akbar. It will really teach you a lot about Mughal Emperor Akbar, how he got the name Akbar. His name was not Akbar, his name was Muhammad Jalaluddin. He earned the title of Akbar by the love of his kingdom, and they gave him the title of Akbar. So it's a beautiful movie, very fascinating, and these big palaces, these jewels, and the grandeur, the magnanimous life that they had. It is something that is really very interesting. So if you get a chance, please watch the movie Jodha Akbar. Online पे आपको मिल जाएगा very easily. So watch the movie. It's a great one, right? So these are all the 6 rulers. So it is Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb. ठीक है? That is Akbar, one of the greatest rulers of the Mughal dynasty, and his son was Salim. Mughal Azam movie तो आप लोगों ने नहीं देखी होगी, but Mughal Azam is a very old movie starring the great, legendary, ever beautiful Madhubala. So in the movie Mughal Azam, they have shown that so movie को side में रखते हैं. So Akbar's son Salim only, his name is only Jahangir. So Salim and Jahangir, they are one and the same people. So Akbar's son is Jahangir, then Shah Jahan, who built the Taj Mahal, and Aurangzeb. So there's a story that when Shah Jahan was building the Taj Mahal, he was imprisoned by his own son Aurangzeb. And I had been to Agra, and I had been to the Agra fort. I don't want to sound weird, but trust me, I actually enjoyed the Agra fort more than I enjoyed the Taj, because Agra fort has such beautiful and hidden histories that it really fascinates you. The way they have built the floor, what is the reason behind building that kind of floor, then the walls, then the secret compartments in the walls, then how in immense summer also they would keep their fort cool, and the place where Shah Jahan was imprisoned by his son Aurangzeb. So basically the entire fort is quite brown and quite bricky. But the region where Shah Jahan was imprisoned, I mean, that prison is like a palace. It is so beautiful. The prison had its own separate way to go to the mosque and pray. And from that prison, Aurangzeb had arranged a special kind of a lens through which Shah Jahan could see the building of the Taj Mahal. The Taj Mahal was getting built and he could see it from there. So it's a beautiful, piece of architecture, the Agra fort. So if you get a chance, please, whenever you visit the Agra fort and do a guide. Don't just visit it just like that. Do a guide, because guide knows the many hidden mysteries which you can't make out. And I had been to Fatehpur Sikri also. So there, actually in the movie Mughal Azam, they had showed that how Anarkali was, she was just, she was put in a wall, and then finally Akbar just released her. So that secret passage from where Anarkali was released, and there was a secret way from Fatehpur Sikri to Lahore. Pakistan. So there was a secret tunnel. All that secrets, it is the guide who tells you that, that was that way, that is that road, and that wall shows you this window means this. So whenever you visit a fort, any fort, irrespective of any dynasty, whenever you're visiting any historical monument, make sure you take a guide. Even if it's a simple cathedral of Goa. So even there we had done a guide, and the guide really told us many beautiful things about the cathedral, right? So let us move ahead. Okay, so that's Oreo's hair on my face. Anyway, so the Mughal Empire, which had reached its zenith. What do you mean by the word zenith? It means which had reached its peak during the rule of Shah Jahan, and his son began to decline after the rule of Aurangzeb. In fact, the decline began during the last days of Aurangzeb. There were many causes for the downfall of this great dynasty. Let us view the causes that hastened the fall of the Mughal Empire after Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb, who was very mighty, very tall, hefty, very strong, and he had a conflict with Shivaji Maharaj also, the great ruler of the Maratha Empire, Shivaji Maharaj. So they say that the Mughal Empire started falling after Aurangzeb. When he was in his last days, the Mughal Empire started falling. So Aurangzeb's religious policies, he had some very different policies which made the people go against him, made his own people go against him. They stopped liking him because people were used to a very different Mughal rule, and Aurangzeb had some very different ideologies. So that is why people started disliking him, and his own people started going against him. Apart from that, the successors which Aurangzeb had, they were also not that strong to lead the empire. Law of succession poor, economy rise of new powers coming of the Europeans and foreign invasions. So by the time Aurangzeb was in his last part of his life, already Britishers had come to India. They were very powerful. They had modern weapons, modern ways of fighting. They have other methodologies, and Aurangzeb was falling weak. He didn't have anyone to look upon. Plus, he was falling weak due to his own ideologies, and which finally made the Britishers capture all across the Mughal Empire, and finally the Mughals, the rule of the Mughals was perished. The rule of the Mughals did perish, but not the Mughal generation. The Mughal generation is still alive. And now guys, I'll be introducing you to the current Mughal descendant. Are you guys excited? Are you guys excited to know who is the current Mughal descendant in 2021? If yes, tell me a yes in the chat. Come on, quickly tell me a yes in the chat. I'm seeing. Do you want to know who is the current Mughal descendant in 2021 living in India? Do you want to know? Thank you so much, Sanvi. Okay, so that person is Ziauddin Tusi, the descendant of Bahādur Shah II, the last Mughal emperor. Ziauddin Tusi is the 6th generation descendant of the last Mughal emperor Bahādur Shah II, and today even struggles to make ends meet. Living in a rented house, he still believes that the government will release properties of the erstwhile Mughals to the legal heirs. Tusi has 2 unemployed sons and is currently living on pension given by the government. So guys, because he is the descendant of the Mughal, the government pays him a mere pension, like it's not even 10,000 rupees a month. It's a very less amount, and Ziauddin Tusi lives in Hyderabad in a very low profile area. His neighbors, I mean that is all according to the news what I have read, his neighbors don't even know that next to us is living the great grandson of the great Akbar. I mean his grandfather was the great Akbar. Oh my god. And he is living in Hyderabad. And recently he was in the news and he met even our president, Honorable Ramnath Kovind ji. So he is Ziauddin Tusi, who is living in Hyderabad, and he is the 6th generation of the last Mughal emperor Bahādur Shah II. Right? So that is about him. You can also Google that, what happens after the Mughal died, and you'll see that there are so many descendants of the Mughal who are still alive and they are struggling. They are having life of beggars. They are really having a very, very bad life. They are not, they're not in a very good state. They are really struggling to make ends meet. And that is a very bad state. But anyway, times have changed. It is the 21st century now. So that is all about the dynasties of the Mughal. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You got some knowledge. If you did, give this video a big fat thumbs up and let me know in the comment section what more do you want to know. Like last time I remember students telling me that sir, we want to know about Akbar. So I did this video. So let me know in the comment section what videos do you want to watch, and I'll definitely bring them on screen for you, right? So thank you so much, guys. Follow me on Instagram, follow us on Telegram, and thank you so much. Take care. Have a great weekend. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. live with the morning assembly. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, Manikarnika.